Hello and good morning. This is Christina with Transit Talk, and we are coming to you live from the city of Cape Canaveral, one of the Space Coast area transit bus stops. There are pop-up events going on today at a lot of different bus stops throughout the A1A corridor and Cape Canaveral and Cocoa Beach, and everybody is talking about Bike Share, the new Bike Share program. So I am here today with Joshua Suprenaut from the city of Cape Canaveral. He is the Community Engagement Director and Public Works Deputy Director. And we're going to talk to him a little bit about Bike Share. So Josh, thank you so much for being here. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about what you do for the city.
Yeah, my name is Josh. The job that I do for the city is to engage the community on quality of life projects, and I also deal with issues out of public works, so infrastructure, utilities, sewage, stormwater, trying to make sure that the city is taken care of during extreme weather events and making sure that the visitors in the community like living here.
Great. So one of the things that you brought here to show you, there's a bike behind you, but this is not an ordinary bike.
No, it isn't.
This is a Bike Share bike. So tell us a little bit about this concept of Bike Share.
Yeah, so Bike Share is the idea of connecting people to their destinations on the first mile or the last mile, connecting the community to different places in the community and just getting people out of cars, moving around, getting them healthy, getting them fit. And kind of like, instead of going to a place and having to rent a bike or buy a bike specifically, they can just grab one for an hour, for the day, for a week, and they can just ride around and explore. So it gets people out and about.
Well, what are some different features of this bike, this particular bike?
Yeah. So I'll move the bike around and kind of point at some things.
Okay. We'll go ahead and bring that up a little bit closer.
So what you have on this bike is a lot of the safety features you would want on a bike that you personally own. One of the easiest ones to kind of mess with is the bell. So it lets people know on the sidewalk or one of the streetscape headways that you're behind them and that you need to get by them, and you want to let them just be aware that you're there so there aren't any accidents. So we just enjoy having bells on our bikes. So we do that for fun. Another great feature of this bike is the built-in light. So if you can see on the front down here on the bottom, it's got a built-in light that's actually charged by the pedaling. So if you're pedaling, it lights up. So you don't have to worry about having a light with you. And on the bike, it has a tail light. On the bike, it has a red tail light that will, again, light up when you start pedaling. So it's got a lot of built-in safety features so you can enjoy it and not have to worry about having all that stuff with you. An adjustable seat in case you're, like me, vertically challenged, or you're very tall. It's got an adjustable seat. You just pull it up and down just like any other bike. It's got a built-in lock in case you go to the store and you need to lock it to a bike rack. And it's got handbrakes and gears, so it's got different levels of actual, speed. So if you're going up a hill, which there aren't a lot in Cape Canaveral, but in case you want to really get those fitness minutes, or if you really want to push yourself hard, you put it in 5 and really tear it up, or go in 2 and cruise on the beach. So the other feature, of course, what you need is a bike basket for your water bottle, for your tote bag, for your coffee, whatever you need. It all kind of fits in the basket, which has, the city seal so you know where it came from, and the city branding, the space between on the side. So it's really a bike that has everything you need as far as safety, as far as carrying things around, day at the beach, day at the park, visiting friends. It has everything you need inside and built on already. So all you really need to bring is a helmet, and you're good to go.
So you mentioned it. It's got the city seal on the front. I know that one of the first stop was here at Manatee Park in the city of Cape Canaveral, which you all just did the ribbon cutting on. I believe there are 9 additional stops in Cocoa Beach, places like Shepherd Park, Lori Wilson Park, the Cocoa Beach Surf Company. But now I know you ride the Zagster yourself. So where are some places here in the city that you recommend checking out? And I also know there's a fitness challenge. So let's talk a little bit about that.
So one of the best places to check out is actually where the station is located. It's at 701 Therm, Manatee Sanctuary Park. It's tucked away on the river. Great place for sunsets. It has a half-mile paved course. It's dog-friendly on leash. So you can go and really enjoy that park just without even having to leave on the bike. But from the park, you can connect to the bike lane and go all the way to the beach. So 15 minutes you're on the beach going, one way going east, and then you can check out the new City Hall. We have the Canaveral Public Library. We have the community garden. We have a lot of little city events that happen on Fridays every month. There's different things, first, second, and third. So really, you could just pick a direction in Cape Canaveral, and you're going to hit a cool place to stop, enjoy a picnic lunch, or spend time with friends and family.
Yes, and when we have beautiful weather, a little windy today, but it's a little, this is not normal for our area. So, now I know that there's nobody monitoring the stations. You pay for it with the app. So I actually put the app on my phone.
And it was very easy.
It was very easy. Just search. Actually, I believe it used my location, so it already put up Space Coast, Zagster Space Coast. So tell us a little bit about the app, how that works.
So the app's very easy to use. Like Christina said, you just load it on your phone. You're going to put in your personal information, your name, where you're from, your address, and it's going to ask you for a billing kind of payment, like a credit card. And you have hourly rates. You have $3 for an hour, so if you're just here for a little while. You have $12 for a month, so if you're here for more than a day, makes sense. And you have $60 for an entire year of usage on these bikes. It uses Bluetooth, so you turn Bluetooth on your smartphone, and it connects to the bike in the lock right behind the wheel. There's a number on each bike that also has GPS. So you type in the number, it automatically connects, it unlocks the bike, and you just take it from there. And when you're done, you do the same thing. You connect to the bike in the app, and you hit the lock button. So it's as easy as loading up the app, unlocking a bike, and locking a bike. So it's very, very easy.
Well, and that's great because then that helps people use it. Speaking of people using it, what are you hearing from some of the people that have been using it already?
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of good things. I'm hearing people telling me they've sold their bikes to use those. Just, there's no maintenance for them personally. They don't have to store it. They don't have to take it anywhere. They go get a bike. They enjoy it. They put it back. But what I'm seeing more is people that are new to the community or visitors just kind of coming through are driving around to our new restaurants and businesses and our parks, and I'm seeing them on the weekends. As I live here in the city, I see them on the weekends, and I give them a honk and a wave, and I say thank you for using the bike share. But I see people using it on the side roads and on the main roads, so it's great to see just it out in the community. It's only been installed for a little over a month, and we have about 61, last time I checked, 61 active users for the bike share. So it's huge. It's only going to go up.
Very cool. Of course, hopefully when you see those people using it, they're also being safe. I know that bike safety is very important. There's a lot of programs going on. What are some bike safety initiatives that you're focused on right now?
So we've done a lot here with State Road 91A to try and lower the speed limit and add mid-block crossings, and that's something we're trying to do with the state. But personally here in the city, the city's own initiatives, we've done streetscapes with pedways on our major corridors. We've done water bottles to get people to think about just kind of biking and walking. We've done reflective slap bracelets. For residents and visitors. So it just, you see it at night. You don't have to
take me back to the 90s.
Yeah, here you go. Here we go. And bam. Yes. We've done those for fun. Those are a hit. People really like those. But what we're really doing is educating folks using the Brevard County Sheriff's Office. We're just kind of using as much community outreach as possible. Our two biggest offenses really are crossing in the city without a crosswalk, which is where we have most of our issues. That extra 100 feet going to a crosswalk could save your life, and then stopping at four-way stops or three-way stops or just signed intersections. If you're riding in the road, you're a car, and it's just going to take education and neighbors telling neighbors that it's a good thing to stop because the car might not stop or they might not think you need to stop. And what's happening is we're just having a lot of issues there with people meeting in the middle. So we really just want folks to think, about their own safety and make sure that they think when they're at a stop sign that if you're in the road, you're a car, and go that extra little bit because it's worth it, really. It comes down to it. It's worth it. So wear a helmet, wear a light at night, and using a Zagster bike takes care of a lot of those things because it's all built in. So think about that before you go.
Responsible biking. So, I know that you had some plans today to go to ride around a little bit on your break. So, excellent. So, where are you off to next?
So I'm going to head down Polk Avenue. It's at the other end of the City Hall here. There's a great beach crossover. There's a Moby mat, and there's a little free library that's stewarded by one of our residents. It was painted by one of our residents. So I'm going to go see if there's any good books and maybe go read one on the beach because that's why I live here, to do stuff like that. So that's my plan.
Exactly. I mean, why not? So one final question. What do you hope to see for the future of bike share here in the area?
Yeah, well, I'd love to see it throughout Brevard County, not just Cape Canaveral and Cocoa Beach. I'd love to be able to go to Cocoa Village or Merritt Island. We have a place that people want to bike and walk. We have this desire to enjoy the natural state of Florida, and what we have here in Brevard County is really just a beautiful place. So to get people out of their cars, to get people walking and biking, and to help provide a way to do that is really what my job and my point is all about. I want people to enjoy where we live, and when they visit here, I want them to like it so much they come back and that they move here and really, really, really like fall in love with Brevard County. So I'd like to see this all over the place. I'd love to go all the way down to Satellite Beach and even further on a bike that I just station from station to station. So it really opens up the whole bikeable, walkable idea. So just more of that.
And one of the ways that I know Space Coast Area Transit and Rethink Your Commute and everybody's trying to do today is actually educating people that if you download the app, that Zagster app on your phone, and you show it to the bus driver, the Space Coast Area Transit bus drivers tomorrow, you actually get to ride the bus for free. So that's an extra benefit to adding. Yeah, so that's tomorrow, which is going to be March 9th. Download the Zagster app, ride for free, and also be on the lookout for pop-up events and things happening throughout the day, adding that. So, well, Josh, thank you again so much for being here. I will let you get on your bike and head off to go check that, the little free library. Yes. And he's got his helmet on, safety first. All right.